Hello, today I will show you how to make a firework or bottle rocket using matches. Before you start, you will need some tools that you will use to form the body of the rocket motor. Take a stick about 3 millimeters in diameter. Next, cut strips of paper 5 centimeters and 1 centimeter in height. Roll these around the stick until you get 2 paper tubes that are both 8 millimeters in diameter. Once you're done, ensure that the paper tubes are 8 millimeters in diameter. You can take the stick and glue it inside the paper tube that is 1 centimeter in height. These will be your 2 tools. Now to make the body of the rocket motor. Using the long side of a page, cut a strip of paper 2.5 centimeters in height. Roll it into a tube around the previous tool you made. You should try to make it so that the paper tube can move freely against the tool. Next, we will make the nozzle. I use a mixture called Starlight, which is a fireproof and moldable material that hardens after a few hours. The ratio is 1 part baking soda, 10 parts corn flour or cornstarch, and 5 parts craft glue. Once you have mixed it long enough till it has the consistency of dough, it's time to form the nozzle. Take a small piece and make a plug in the paper tube on one end using the tool. Next, using both tools, poke a hole in the exact center of the plug, as shown. After a few hours, once it has dried and hardened completely, we will put in the fuel for the rocket motor. Insert this tool into the rocket nozzle, like so. Now pour the match powder into the tube. Using your other tool, press down the match powder so it becomes firm. Repeat this process until there is only a small space at the end of the tube. We will use this to form an end cap. Once you're done, it should look something like this. Make another batch of starlight. Break off a small piece and use it as a plug again. Next, we will be making the firework shell. Poke a small hole in the center of the end plug. After a few hours, once it has dried, pour a small amount of match powder into the nozzle. Then, using your tools, press down the match powder. Cut a strip of paper 1 centimeter in height and roll it around the tool to make a paper tube. Glue the paper tube onto the end cap of the rocket and let it dry. Once it has dried, pour in some match powder level it out and press it down. Next, pour in a small amount of the explosive powder. This is 1 part red phosphorus, the powder found on the striker strip, and 2 parts match powder. Mix them together gently but well, and do not compress this. Finally, collect some matches and don't powder them. Pour them into the tube and glue a piece of paper on top. You will need a way to keep the rocket flying straight, and you can use a long stick for this. Tape the stick to the body of the rocket and make sure that the long portion of the stick is greater or equal in weight to the Firework rocket. You can test this by finding the balance somewhere on the stick